What's happening, you guys? This is Rafael at Top Shot Collectibles, and in today's video we are talking about the Mega Evolution block because there's a lot going on with the cards. We got several leaks at Worlds, at the end of Worlds. We got a Mega Charizard. A lot of people think it's fake. Some people say it's real. We got supply issues with the Mega Evolution set that's around the corner. There's so much going on. So in this video, I'm gonna unpack it all, try to put it all nice into one consumable video, and I'm gonna show you what I am doing and how I'm approaching the Mega block for the first couple of sets here that are about to come out. And hopefully by the end of the video, you have a better understanding and a better approach as to what you should be doing when it comes to the Mega Evolutions, despite all this hype, despite all this noise, and despite everything that's going on with the Mega right before we enter the new block. But before we get into all of that, I am going to do a Destined Rivals booster bundle giveaway today for you guys. So if you want to enter, all you have to do is be subscribed to the channel, like the video, and comment down below. Let me know your thoughts on anything Mega Evolutions, the leaks, the sets, whatever craze is happening right now with Mega Evolutions. Comment down below. I want to hear your thoughts on the sets and everything that's happening with Mega, and you're automatically entered to win this Destined Rivals booster bundle absolutely for free, shipped to you. Thank you guys for the support so much in the channel. So yeah, Mega Evolutions. Without further ado, let's get started. All right, the first thing I want to talk about is the three reveals that we got at the end of Worlds, right? And it's the Mega Gardevoir, Mega Charizard, and the Mega Lucario. Now, these cards, a lot of people have been talking about it, and some people say or think that they look mid, that they look, they're not as appealing as they thought they were going to be for the new Mega era. And I personally think they are okay. But here's the thing. There's been several times throughout history and throughout every single block that Pokemon continues to innovate with new, different style of art, right? We got alternate arts back in the Sword and Shield era. We had illustration rares in the Sword and the Scarlet and Violet era. And now we're getting this, what you will call maybe comic-y, animated style Mega cards. And they're not really sitting well with a lot of the community from the reviews and from the people commenting on X and on Instagram that I've seen. But there's been several times where I've seen photos or a specific card or a specific new rarity, for example, because this is a new rarity. They call it an MA. I think it's Mega Art or Mega something. Correct me if I'm wrong. I think it's Mega Art. But every time there's a new rarity, a new style of Pokemon, at the very beginning, there's some negative. People don't know how to react to how to consume what's being portrayed, right? But me personally, there's been several times where I would see a photo or a reveal of something, and I would think that it's not all that good. For example, the Reshiram and the Zekrom from Black and White. I saw that Zekrom and Reshiram at first, at the very beginning. I said, okay, so it's just a copy of the original Black and White Zekrom and Reshiram. You know, it doesn't look. It looks plain to me. You know, that's not something that I enjoy. I like to see art. I like to see more vivid colors. But when I actually held, because I actually pulled the Zekrom in one of my videos, you guys haven't seen it. It's on Instagram. When I actually pulled the card, that totally changed. The card, it's so awesome. It's beautiful. It's got this rainbow feel to it when you put a light to it. It's got the fingerprint pattern in there, and the Zekrom is almost like it's popping at you a little bit, right? So seeing it in photos versus seeing it in person, and actually, it's not because I pull it. It's just because the art, right? The art of the card just looks so amazing, and I can guarantee you that these new comic-y style art cards that we're getting revealed for the Mega Evolution era, they're gonna be the same thing. People are gonna see them. They're gonna see them in person, and they're gonna realize, wow, these are good. And if it doesn't happen right away, it will happen later. We saw this with the Mega Evolutions back in the XY era. Nobody wanted those cards. But as time progressed and as we got into different art styles, into all their eras, people then started to look back and, hey, you know what? Those Megas are actually pretty legit. We really don't care about the Japanese all over the card anymore, you know? And now they're doing it where in Japanese, you get an English lettering all over, you know, in the Mega card, which I think is pretty nice, pretty thoughtful of them to combine both languages in there. But that's my whole point with these, right? I think they're awesome. I think it's good that Pokemon continues to innovate and bring different type of art styles to every single era. That's what keeps Pokemon being the multi-billion-dollar company that it has been for the past 20 plus years. Okay, moving on to the sets. Mega Evolution set. Where do we start? So, Mega Evolution is around the corner, right? MEO1. Phantasmal Flames is MEO2, and it's sometime in November. I've talked about this before. There's something called, or something that I call the Magnificent 10 Pokemon of Pokemon. Is that a thing? It's Magnificent 10 Pokemon. And these are Pokemon that you put them with the highest rarity possible in any set. And with the beautiful art, full art, style art, they will push the set forward. They will carry any set forward. These are your Lugia, your Pikachu, your Mewtwo, your Charizard, your Giratina, Umbreon, your Gengar. These are strong Pokemon because people have nostalgia, have them as their favorite. And the evolutions, for example, there's so many people that love Eevee and their evolutions that it creates so much of an aggressive hype. Gengar is one of them. Umbreon is one of them. They're probably like top 3 or top 5, right? So the reason why I'm telling you this is because Phantasmal Flames, MEO2, Pokemon Company decided that it was the right time to put a Charizard and a Gengar together in one set. I don't think we have yet, we're getting leaks, but I think there were fake leaks of the Gengar. But I don't think we have an actual confirmed Mega Gengar that's going to be in that set yet, but we got the Charizard. I think the Mega Charizard that revealed at the end of Worlds is going to be one of the ones that's going to be in there. There is another Charizard, this one, I'll put it somewhere in here, that people keep talking about. If it's real, it's going to break the market. It's going to break whatever we have been thinking about Mega Evolutions. It's going to put us back into another run into this bull market. Because this card is beautiful. It's got the Charizard Trio Evolution there at the bottom. A Mega Charizard breathing blue fire. It looks menace. It looks great. I really enjoy this art style. I really hope it's real. Everything points to that. It's real. Everything points to the fingerprint pattern, the way the artist draws the card compared to that same artist drawing other cards in the past. It looks like it's a legitimate card, but we need confirmation. But what I'm going to tell you is that it doesn't matter if it is real or not. The simple fact that we have a Charizard and a Gengar in the same set, it's enough to be a great set from the get-go. I went back to every era, all the way since the very beginning of Pokemon, since 1996 base set. And there has been not a single set that has had a Charizard and a Gengar. The only one was Neo Destiny, but that Neo Destiny set had Shining Charizard as their top hit. The Gengar was a Dark Gengar. That's been the only set that has had a Charizard and a Gengar in the same set, but they weren't both at the top of their rarities. If we're getting a Mega Charizard and a Mega Gengar in their new MA rarity in the same set, I don't know what's gonna happen. I don't know what's gonna happen. I think we may be facing another instance of people doing illegal things. Like, I don't know, you guys remember when Prismatic Evolutions came out a month early, a month before release of Prismatic Evolutions, people were ripping packs at $50 a pack and whatnot. How did they get those packs? I don't know, but probably not the legal way. So when you have the amount of hype, and when you have leaks already coming out, like this Charizard, for example, so early in advance, it just makes you think that if this is real and we're getting both in the same set, both magnificent Pokemon in the same set, we're in for a treat, right? And it's happening at the most opportune time too. Like, it's like Pokemon Company knows what they're doing. It's happening right before the holidays. It's happening right before the 30th anniversary. It's happening right when people are ready to start losing up their wallets for the holidays. Is the biggest thing. And at the very beginning of a Mega Evolution block that has been hyped up for a while now in a bull market. It doesn't help that we're still in a bull market. We're 10 months into a bull market. And when we thought that Pokemon Company was going to print to oblivion MEO1 or MEO2, and we're going to go back into a recessionary time, they give us this. I honestly think that this was, they've been planning this for a long time. And, you know, Pokemon Company doesn't really want, why would they want for this to stop? You know, they continue to pump out the product and we continue to consume it. You know, their margins are set throughout the year. They want to finish the year and get their golden sticker. Those are my thoughts. That's my opinion, right? Now, I don't even know what the rest of the set is going to be for the Phantasmal Flames yet. We don't even know that. But when you look at something like Evolving Skies, with the amount of hits that it has, a Rayquaza, an Umbreon, Sleepy Dragonite, Glaceon VMAX, Sylveon VMAX, that's 5 right there. And there's more. That right there puts Evolving Skies at the top because of so many of these magnificent Pokemon in one set. Another example, team up. Team up with the Lovebirds. Sacrament Pikachu in there. I think there's a Gengar in there. Gengar. When you have so much favorite strong Pokemon in one set, you get $10,000 booster boxes, like Team Up is. Right? I'm not saying that this MEO2 will be something like that, but again, we don't even know yet what else they're going to put in there. We know it's a Gengar, and we know it's a Charizard, and they're in their Mega form, right? The ZA game is coming out here in October. Another reason why Pokemon wouldn't want this to end yet, right? They want the games, they want the earnings from the games, they want the earnings from Black Friday, they want the earnings for the 30th anniversary set. They would be crazy not to put a 30th anniversary set, not to print a 30th anniversary set. In my opinion, they will do one. Now, I am not making this video to try to put fear into you and to trying to tell you to go buy Mega Evolution Phantasmal Flames at whatever price is available on pre-release, pre-order it, and that's not what I'm saying here. I am telling you that I see the potential, I see what they're doing, I see what they're trying to do with this current state of the bull market, and I am telling you that it's going to be hyped up, and I am telling you to not fall into fear and buy and pay the premiums that these cards are going to have, the premiums that the booster boxes and everything sealed, ETBs, everything is going to have on release week. What you need to be doing is have patience, right? Like I've been saying this in the channel from the very beginning, do not pay the high prices on pre-release, especially for singles. Like this Charizard, if this Charizard is real, I can guarantee you this is going to be $500, $600 out the gate. Look at the Pikachu from Swingers Sparks. Go look at the Umbreon and the Sylveon from Prismatic Evolutions. Look at all those cards, what they did since the moment they came out, and look at where they are now. 40 to 50% drop since then. There's people out there that will say, I don't care, that is my favorite Pokemon, I love the card, I have the money, I am going to buy it. Because I want to keep it for the next 5 to 10 years. Then, by all means, I can't tell you what to do with your own hard-earned money. You can spend it however you want. But this is not financial advice. This is just my insights, my thoughts onto what I believe the set is going to do once we get the full reveal for Phantasmal Flames. And I am letting you know that to be careful. Be careful when it comes to paying pre-release prices for this set. Because I can already tell, I can already see the writings on the wall. It's going to be crazy. Everybody's talking about this card. Everybody's talking about Phantasmal Flames, Mega Evolution Charizard, Mega Evolution Gengar. The bull market is not over. We continue to push forward with all these new releases that we got. Now we have, apparently we have supply issues as well, with the Mega Evolution being split into 2 waves. If you ask me, I think that is just a technique to continue to have the bull market, keep going. Why would they want it to stop? Why would they print to demand when they have so much going on around the corner? The game, like I already explained it to you guys before, they got a lot going on. They want their margins, and I can't blame them. They've been doing it for 20 plus years. They know what they're doing. You as an end consumer need to be aware that the singles fluctuate a lot. Now, when it comes to the sealed, it's a little bit difficult. It's a little bit difficult to say what you should be doing with the sealed, but I will tell you what I'm doing with the sealed. I pre-order, right? That is the one advice that I would give you. If you haven't been able to get anything at MSRP when it comes to booster boxes or ETBs, look around your area, call, get up, drive to your local LGSs, mom and pop shops, card shops, or call them and ask them if they have pre-orders available. More than likely, Phantasmal Flames is already open or already closed. It's going to be a very small window of time, but a lot of them do pre-orders because it's a way for them to bring customers in so that you can look at what they have available and potentially pick up a single or pick up another pack while you're placing your pre-order, right? And then you come back on pre-order day, pick it up, and then maybe you pick up some sleeves. It's a way for them to drive traffic into the store. So a lot of LGSs do have pre-orders at MSRP. You may be limited to one, but there is a good way to get your hands on some MSRP booster boxes. That is the number one advice that I will give you. Now that GameStop doesn't take any pre-orders, you have to look elsewhere and kind of get creative with how you want to get MSRP, especially in a market like right now. So when it comes to buying from the market, I would be very careful. I can't say to not buy because look at Destined Rivals. We're in a market right now where things just move so quickly. I purchased Destined Rivals at 210, several booster boxes. I don't yet have any cases, but I am planning on hopefully finding a good entry point to get some cases of Destined Rivals. But it's 300, 320. I think it's fluctuating around the 300 price point right now. It is tough to tell you do not buy when a booster box, depending on how hard they print it, may just go up in price right after. Right, and it may stay there for quite some time. We may not see Destined Rivals at the $210, $220 price point anymore. You know, that may be the case for the Mega Evolutions. I don't know. Sealed, while it is a long-term game, it will go up in value year over year over year. You gotta be ready to buy it and forget it. That's how you create positions if you're investing in the product. But again, like I've said it before, like I've told you guys before, if you're buying product to rip, the best price to pay to rip is MSRP. So get on the phone with your LGSs, see if they have pre-orders available, get your pre-orders at MSRP. That would avoid the whole thing of you going to the stores and trying to tackle people for product. Just pre-order from your local car shops. Support your local car shops. You know, they're the ones that are gonna be there when this whole thing dies down anyway. Right? They're already there, they're gonna stay there, they're not gonna go, unless something turns really, really bad, then they may, you know, go out of business like it happened back in COVID. But for the most part, they're gonna be around. So I hope this video was helpful to you guys, or it helped somebody out there with the navigating to the new Mega block and everything that's going on right now. I really hope this Charizard is real, because I'm really hyped up for it. It looks amazing. So yeah, don't forget to enter the giveaway, Destined Rivals Booster Bundle. Leave a comment down below, like this video, and subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so already. And as always, stay positive, keep your head up, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Peace.